All right, everybody's favorite segment, Sam the Gunman, Stump My Nephew. We found out years ago that my nephew Sam is extremely good when it comes to gun trivia. So if you email us a really cool question on guns or gun history or the function or whatever having to do with guns, and we use it on the air, we'll give you a hat or a T-shirt. And if you stump my nephew, you'll get a really cool prize. But good luck on that. Not a lot of people are able to stump my nephew. So without further ado, Sam, my nephew, how are you, man?
Well, how are you guys?
Fantastic. You ready for this week's question?
I hope so.
All right. Alicia, you want to do the honors?
I sure would love to. All right. Hey, Sam. All right.
Hi.
Hey, all right. So your question comes from Raquel, and she is in Point Loma. So Raquel from Point Loma asks, the Colt Single Action Army Revolver, introduced in 1873, is often nicknamed the Peacemaker. But before it became a standard issue for the U.S. Army, another revolver was briefly adopted in 1870. What was the name of that revolver?
There you go.
Raquel from Loma. Thank you for writing in. The question was, what was the U.S. standard revolver before the Colt Single Action Army?
Yes.
If memory serves, it was the Schofield.
Wait, say that again? You cut out.
They're both 45 caliber.
You cut out.
Single action
You cut out.
But there's only way cross compatibility with ammunition.
Sam.
45 Schofield.
Sam. Repeat it. Repeat it. You cut out. So what is it again?
I believe it was the Schofield.
The Schofield. Okay.
There's a little bit of feedback, but if memory serves, the Schofield and the Colt had one-way ammunition cross compatibility. They were both 40 caliber. The Schofield ammunition was shorter, so it had this relationship like between 30 special and 357 Magnum, or 40 special and 44 Magnum. So you could fire the Schofield ammunition into Colt, but the other way around.
Interesting. So she writes that the answer is
the Smith & Wesson Model 3 Schofield revolver.
There you go.
That's
it. You want to show a picture of it? We got a picture of it there. That's pretty old school. Look at that. That's about as old school as it. Although, look at that look at that groove for your finger underneath the trigger. I'd like that. I wonder if I can make one of those for. That's kind of neat, you know. Little grabby area right there.
Was there a benefit to that, Sam? I know you
can't the grabby area.
Yeah, you can't see it, but there's
that, of course, the technical term.
Yes.
I don't know. If I had to conjecture, I would say it is, and it helps when reloading with outbreak revolver. But I don't know.
I don't know either. There actually is. I don't know if you've ever seen on the front of the trigger guard of a Glock. It's a little grippy area.
Right. And unless your name is Lena Miglek, I don't know anybody who has a great shooting grip or experience with fingers up there, and it seems like you should.
Well, back in the day, that's how they used to teach people to do it. But that was
the thing.
Yeah, like back in the day, like the 80s. I got my first gun in 97, I think, and I don't ever remember anybody shooting like that. Lena, shoots
Lena's
like that?
The only one that I know that does well with that. If you think about it, though, from a scientific, like a biological thing, how much strength you really have in the tip of the finger. I mean, it seems to make more sense to me to have that finger have the ability to aid at the more strong point versus on the tip. I don't know.
Well, Lena has a slightly stronger resume than I do.
Yeah, I agree. I don't disagree with you.
I'm certainly not going to argue.
Stronger than mine as well.
That's how she does. Hey, man. So, Sam, awesome job. You did it. Nobody stumped you this week. I heard from a little birdie that you went and did some long distance shooting last week. Do you want to talk about that? Tell us what you did.
Yeah. Well, first of all, the little birdie was me. I told you. In my neck of the woods, literally the woods in the area, there really aren't a lot of good places to shoot out very far. The longest range that is available to the public without a membership near me only goes out to 100 yards, and that's still a good 5 minutes from where I live. So a friend of mine who's a very serious long-range precision shooter and reloader, and I actually, those of you who remember my blog post a little while ago about things I wish I had known before I started reloading, I commended him for that one. He invited me out to a range about 3 hours from where I live in the eastern panhandle of West Virginia that goes out to a little over 1,000 yards. And so I got to learn, we spent the day at the range, and I got to learn how to do precision shooting. And it was really enjoyable. And more than that, I learned that it's a very different discipline of shooting than I was used to.
Wow. And what did you use?
A variety of firearms. He brought an AR that he built in 6mm arc, and that was a tack driver. He has a Barrett Trad and 300 PRC that he was confirming the zero on. I was checking the zero on my 18AR upper, but really the main reason I wanted to go out there was to shoot the Steyr SSG-04.
There you go. How did it do? So it's a 300 Win Mag Steyr SSG-04 with a 25 power Leupold scope. How did it do? Is that the first time you shot it?
That is the first time I shot it, because there really aren't any far ranges that are close. But I figured, well, you sent it to me because you didn't have anywhere to put it, so you turned your lack of safe space into my lack of safe space. Not that I'm complaining. It's a nice rifle. It did fine. I didn't do with it because I'm a small guy, and that thing is it's light for a 300 Wig.
Yeah.
It sort of predates chassis systems popular. So it's in kind of it was designed as a military and police sniper rifle. So it's in a composite polymer stock instead of a heavy milled aluminum chassis. So it weighs about half of what you want it to use it as a serious precision rifle. The recoil is immense.
And it has a nice big break on the end of the barrel, and that helps. But it is a very light rifle. It's certainly not a field gun. It's meant to be, shot from the bench. Because, like you said, it's a lot of composite and it's very, very light. But so, did you hit anything with it? Were you able to zero it in, or how did the day end with the SSG-04?
Yeah, the zero is pretty much dead on, which I expected, because I know whenever you have any work done on your guns, you pay someone who has the requisite tools to make sure it's done right. So I knew the scope would be dead on, and it was pretty much. I think I moved it a couple weeks over, but that's not bad for it having been not shot for a while and shipped 3,000 miles across the country. I'm not a good enough shot, and frankly, I don't weigh enough to really make that rifle do what it's capable of.
Yeah. Well, was it fun?
It was fun.
Good. What was the longest shot
One
you
of my
made
favorite
all day?
about
Oh, go ahead. One of your favorite things? Go ahead.
the whole gun world, really, even just within the shooting sports, is you can never get tired. If you spend all your time practicing defensive handgun shooting, dynamic handgun shooting, if you're like USPSA IFIC person, then try skeet and trap. Or if you're a precision shooter, try two gun or whatever. So I got to try long range precision shooting for the first time, and on our way back to range, my buddy, who, as I said, is a very serious precision shooter, works on all his own guns, has a surgically clean reloading room, a whole reloading room in his house. He said he has never done skeet shooting. So I was like, okay, that's what we're doing next. I'm inviting you into my world.
That's awesome. So what was the longest shot you made all day?
I hit a target at 930 yards.
Wow. Alicia, you ever hit anything at 900?
I was with the 6 arc, not with the starter.
Yeah. Have you ever hit anything at 900 plus yards?
I've never even tried, to be honest. No.
I don't think I have either. I think
No.
like the longest is like, I don't know, I'm going to say it's somewhere around like a third of that, somewhere around 300
Yeah,
yards maybe.
yeah.
I know it.
About 300 is the most I've done as well.
Lemon Grove Rod and Gun out in Alpine has it out to
300.
like 250. Is it 300?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I was thinking South Bay. No, actually, Lemon Grove. If you know people and if you go at the right time, they actually will have the ability to shut down a portion of the range, and they actually will utilize the very back of the parking lot near the trailer, and they can actually get, if I remember correctly, somewhere pretty darn close to 1,000 yards. I believe.
Okay. Yeah. I never did that.
That's
but
not normal.
No.
I think their normal is 200 and almost 3, like high 2s.
From the bench to their longest one is just under 300.
Right.
All right, Sam. Awesome job. Good shooting. Let us know how the precision long distance guy does in skeet and trap and sporting clays. All right.
Yeah, I look forward to that. And the lesson here for everyone listening is if you ever get bored of shooting, figure out a different shooting to do. If you're doing it right, if you're well rounded, you can never get bored.
There you go. Good advice from Sam the Gunman. Awesome job. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Wise beyond his years.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Hey, thanks for watching Gun Owners Radio. I hope you loved that clip. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and follow us on social media. And check out our website at gunownersradio.com.